Hi everyone, this is Tracy with Tracy's Art and Craft, and I'm here with another video. This time we are going to be covering our gentleman's journal. So yeah, I'm starting on the front cover. I have everything ready. I have my glue gun with me. I'm ready to get burnt again. I hope you can see, I hope you're sure, yes you are. And I have the gentleman I wish to pop on the front. I'm trying to keep this white edge, and I'm going to show you why. When you tear like that and have a white edge, it really soaks up the ink really well. Now I'm going to be placing it onto this piece of fabric, although I want to cut this down a bit, but I'm going to be placing it onto here. Now if you're putting it onto light paper and you use a dark colour ink like this, it will pop, it will stand out more. If you're putting it onto dark and you use a dark colour like this, it will blend in more. Okay, and you get this sort of faded blending in kind of look to it. Now here I'm going in heavy on the edges because they soak up the ink really well. And then as the ink fades off now, I'm going to be fading it further and further in. Just constantly building up on it until I get it exactly how I like. So when I'm doing this, the things I'm looking for, my brush strokes, you know, or sponge strokes, smoothing those out, things like that. So there we go. As you can see, he blends now into the background. I do want to take this down just a little bit more. There we go. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this down and just get that down and out of the way. If you're worried about your glue being a bit lumpy bumpy when you put it down, the idea is to get it down hot. Get it down hot and get it pressed in, and then the glue will go thin and you won't get those lumps and bumps. But you don't have to use this glue. Okay, it's just personal preference. Some come through there. If you get any glue from the glue gun seep through, you can just take it off once it's cooled. There we go, that's all gone. There we are. Now I've pulled over a bunch of elements that I want to use to decorate it up. I also have here some of my favourite labels, you know me, so I'm just going to pull in some of my favourites. Right, let's have a little look through and see what we want and where we want it. I brought one that has got a bit of colour to it, and I thought a pop of colour might actually go nicely on here. Especially if it's like the only thing that's got any colour. So just get different pair of scissors out thinking I want this on the top, like that, just peeking through. I'm going to be inking pretty much everything unless I want to add in some black in this brown Rich Cocoa by Memento. So yeah, I hope you guys are all well. I'm filming on the same day as before. Oh yeah, I like it off scent, I like that, I like that. So yeah, I'm filming the same day as before. Trying to get some videos out there while I'm feeling good. The good thing about the hot glue is, if you wanted something to stand out, as long as you didn't push down too hard, this will, you know, it will look like it's raised. A bit like when you use those little foam dots. But I like to get everything quite flat so you don't get that sort of bumpy feel from the hot glue. There we go. The other good thing is these gaps here where it would go sort of indented there, it fills all them in. Yeah, I like that. Just make sure there's no white bits on there, and I think I'm just going to get these stuck down now. Hot, 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 hot. There we go. This one I'm not going to stick down quite so much. I'm not doing lots of lace or anything like that. It's masculine, you know, so you don't want quite so much things like lace and whatnot. So I'm not sticking that down quite so much, so it's got a little bit of raised to it. There we go. So yeah, I'm just doing a lot of sort of debating where I want things, how I want them, things like that. Building on it as well. That's quite neutral. So I'm just looking for neutral colours here. Quite neutral. I think I've got my two favourites there actually. I think I prefer those two. a little bit more age, some of these. They are real vintage stamps, but I'm just aging them up a little bit. Now, I'm going to use the 3-in-1 for the stamps. They're very thin. I do have some images of cars and things, but I don't think I have them cut out just yet. So I'll probably just pop them on a little bit later, another time. Be nice if that wasn't there, but maybe I could cover that little area. I do really like it layered up like that. No. Yeah. Yes, that's the one. That is the one. Sorry about me being quiet, guys. Concentrating. Want it to look good. I'm gonna burn myself, I just know it. Do you know what, actually? A little bit more of this. Sort of placed up there. Yeah, I like that. So I'm just going to ink this up as well. I want to ink this one really roughly. Oh, this. Oh, that's hot. Glue's hot coming through the paper. So I want to use the 3-in-1 on this thin one, because otherwise it's going to burn so bad. Come on. There we go. Well, yeah, I'm really super quiet today. I did tell you on the last video that I am really having a quiet day, and I've just gotten quieter. As time goes on, I get quieter and quieter. Oh, but this does look so lovely. I'm loving how this is looking. Now on the back here, I have nameplates that I always put on my journals. I always forget to put mine until the end. Today I want to try put one on. Let's see if I can find them. No? Aha, here they are. I've got them. There we go. Which one do I want? All very slightly different because I had them handmade for me by the wonderful Abby. I will place her in the description box so you can see. But what I want to do is pop a few bits behind it this time on the back so that there's just a few little bits and pieces poking through. So it looks a bit interesting. Just sort of grunging it up a little bit. Might need a glue stick. Let's put that in. That'll probably help the glue to flow a bit better. There we are. And here comes the little pocket watch. I have here just a tiny bit of glue seep through, and I just want to kind of nip that off if I can with the ruler. There we go, we got it. And now I'm just going to put this down, but I do want to just darken the edges. There we go. Let's pop some glue on this, and then we are almost done, and we can get on with choosing our papers. Quite a lot of glue is needed when putting these on. Nothing's oozing through. So just have a little bit in there. Again, I'm just going to get my ruler. I just find it easier just to sort of snip off the glue using the sharp end of the ruler. Oh, there we go, gotcha. There we are. So that is our journal so far. I really like that. I think I want to get some pockets inside, especially in the back. I do like to have pockets for when you haven't quite got time to put it in, put, you know, your memories or whatever in, you can just pop them into the pockets, you know. So let's have a little look at what I've got here. I've got a few various things. I do like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually turn this into a pocket by gluing down these pieces, the top and bottom, and it will just reinforce the pocket a little bit. There we go. I'm just going to grab my glue stick and I'm just going to glue down this little piece here. There we go. Take off that excess glue. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold in the flaps for sticking the pocket down. And then I can ink this pocket up. There we go, and I'm going to pop that down there. So I'm going to continue on using this 3-in-1 until the bottle's empty, really, I think. I could get away with tacky glue here because it's paper on paper. Whenever you glue down pockets, what you can do is you can just push in the top corners and that will just raise up this top piece here and making it easier to get things in and out of. There we go. Now for the back here, I want to see if we've got some sort of large envelope or something. If not, I could make one. So I do have a really large pocket, so I could use this as well. Yep, I think I will. So again, just folding in the flaps real quick and then inking that up. If you feel like you've got to reinforce it because the paper's too thin, then of course you can just use a book page or anything like that. I'm just going to check the time. Ooh. Because you're a little bit close to time now. I nearly got cut off. Good job I thought of it, really. So although these pockets are already decorated, I will be adding bits and pieces to them. I think we'll get on with that next. I think we'll do the pages another day because I think I'm going to I want to do a crisscross sewing of signatures. But when I do the crisscross sewing signatures, I have to do that off camera because it takes so much concentration and I'm always moving the book around on my lap. So it's not really something that's going to film well, if that makes sense. yeah, so that is how it's looking so far. I really am liking how this is coming along. It's really nice. Let's get some of these decorated up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some of the scrap fabrics that I've been using within this piece. So let's cut some of this off. What I really like about this is that hole that's in it. I think I'm going to leave that in place. Can I fray this? Will it fray? No. There we go. Just pop that down. Don't know why, but I think that hole is just a little odd, you know, and I like that. I like odd. What can I say? Now I'm going to take some paper. Let's have a little look at this. We can rip up some of this, or maybe this one actually. I'm going to take the word cologne. Just ink around that. Again, I left the white exposed so that it would soak up the ink really well, so you get this really deep sort of colour. I'm sure I'm making a mess. Oh well, it wouldn't be me if I didn't make myself a mess now, would it? I've got a massive amount to clean up. I've got so much stuff on the floor beside me that I've pulled out for other things. I've got to get all that put away. So yeah, I've got a lot of massive cleaning up to do ahead of me. I think I'm going to use a little bit of this grey material over here, because we've got these bits here, but I just want to sort of add on to those really. So what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to be making myself a little cluster, I think. On this one, so I'm going to add the fabric. I'm going to add some music sheets. This is real old vintage music sheet. Get the ink just around the edges real quickly, not quite, not perfect. I like that clock, but it's a bit big. I'm thinking about this one, but taking off the watch bit. Yeah. I think I'm going to have some book pages as well. Or maybe I'll do a little bit of sewing paper. Really scrunch it up scrunch it. Like that, there we go. Oh, come on. Oh, this is coming along lovely. I absolutely love it so far. So is there anything else I want to add? Is there? I don't think there is. No, I think I'll leave that. I really like how the clock's popping out of here as well, and this one. So yeah, I hope you like how this has come along so far. Dave is looking amazing. I have got the plate bit off centre here, so I do probably want to put something over here, but we'll see. I'm not 100% sure yet. But yeah, I always add on to them as I'm working them, so it will be left like this. And then once the pages are all in and I'm working on the pages, sometimes I come across something and I want it on the cover, and then I work on it from there. So I hope you like how it's turning out, and all the stuff you need is in the description box. So we have my membership, or if you want to buy any of my digitals, they are on the Buy Me a Coffee site. There will be more added there soon. If you buy any of the memberships, you get all those digitals for free, but if you'd like to buy them individually, you can, of course. What else do we have? The newsletter comes out on the 1st of every month, so do go sign up for that so that you can get yourself a free printable on there as well. I'm on Instagram, I'm on TikTok, my email is down there, my website. Yeah, everything you need. I may be reopening the Etsy shop in the future, but I'm going to wait off for now. And if I do, I'm going to completely redesign things that are in there, so it may come back, but we'll see. I mean, you know, it's pretty expensive, Etsy is, so, but it may come back. We'll see. Yeah, so I hope you have a wonderful time, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye for now. Bye.